We all know about Offset and Cardi B faking their breakup for publicity, but now Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner are doing the same thing. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Do you want to win any of these items on your screen? If so, be sure to watch the whole video, leave a like, and comment the hidden message. And with that being said, let's get right into the video.
Isn't that a bit mean to think it's fake? I know this may seem like a topic that's a bit touchy, I guess. I mean, we're basically speculating that two celebrities honestly aren't going through a messy situation and are raving about why it's not true. It may seem classless, but trust me when I say that this is far from the dumbest or the weirdest of things celebrities have done in order to make their image better, or get heat on themselves, or even to drive up hype for their next project. For certain celebrities, this kind of stuff is a bit commonplace, wouldn't you guys agree? Look over the grand design of Hollywood and celebrity life, and you'll see all sorts of other things. People getting into relationships for fame, having a messy breakup so people will sympathize with them and thus get buzz for their next project, mysterious absences followed by shocking returns. You guys have seen and heard it all. So you tell me, given all that, is it really so shocking that a couple like Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott would be breaking up just to boost their own cred? They can't define their status. So let's break this down a bit, okay? What is it that is causing so many people to think that they are faking their relationship woes? Well, the biggest thing is that these two can't seem to figure out what exactly their relationship status is for the most part. If you believe Kylie, they ended their situation on amicable terms, and that they're working on being friends and such. If you listen to Travis, he insinuates in a song that Kylie wasn't in love with his rapper lifestyle and schedule. And then, if you look at the numerous pieces of news media breaking down the situation, you'll see all sorts of different things on what is really going on in their relationship. Some say that they're breaking up, others say that they're just taking time apart, and others say that this was due in part because of a potential scandal via Travis Scott. But just as many have said that this honestly wasn't the issue. So which is it, people? I mean, you guys can let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, because honestly, with what everyone is speculating, it's seriously confusing. I mean, seriously, how can there be so many different ways to interpret this situation? There's only one of three real possibilities here. They're either together, they're not, or they're separated. So which is it? Like I said, you guys can let me know what you think down in the comments below, because how can we believe that they're apart when they don't even know how to define the relationship themselves? This just reeks of something that is meant for publicity, which they're obviously getting because they're both famous in their own rights. So why not pull out a fake breakup and then get back together months later in order to add even more busted things in their lives? Again, this would be far from the weirdest thing that celebrities have done to get buzz around them. Now, I'm sure that some of you are going on and complaining that I'm judging relationships too harshly, and that sometimes these things are really hard to quantify and all that, and you're not wrong. Relationships can be hard at times, and breaking up is hard to do. However, there is a difference between not knowing how to clarify your relationship status and blabbing to various media outlets that you're not together while having a hard time clarifying what exactly that means as a whole. This is why we're frustrated, because there are no clear answers. Some say separated, some say broken up, some are thinking this is fake, and we're thinking that this is just insane. And as for who might have thought of such a scheme, who would have the gall, the cunning, the wit, and the gall to suggest this to either Kylie or Travis Scott in the first place? They wouldn't need to look that far. In fact, they would only have to look to family. Kim Kardashian. Come on, you guys knew that Kim Kardashian and the rest of the clan were going to get involved in this somehow. And when it comes to the rise of Kim K, who is Kylie's stepsister via their mother, this is basically how she got famous. She got lucky to start and then used various relationships in order to get more and more famous throughout, until she got to where she is now. Kim Kardashian knew at an early age that she wanted to be famous, and when things weren't going well for her in the spotlight department, she would find a way to get back into it. A great example is the relationship she had with Nick Lakey. The former singer from the band 98 Degrees had a very public marriage with Jessica Simpson, even having a reality show with her called The Newlyweds. It was one of the first true celebrity reality shows that were on TV, and it was a major success for them and their careers as a result. But the marriage didn't last, and that meant he was single. Are you seeing where this is going? He was single, and this was something which Kim knew about, and so they started to date, but not to the extent that she was going to marry him, but rather she recognized that she was fading in the socialite department, as she was just a friend of Paris Hilton at the time, and the Keeping Up with the Kardashians show hadn't begun yet, while Nick was high on fame because of the Newlyweds show. Kim took advantage of this, and Lakey himself admitted that she would call the paparazzi at times just so they would take pictures of them together and start the fame cycle up all over again. In one case, it was very clear that she did so, as they went to a movie together and no one was there to see them go in paparazzi-wise. Then when it was over, Lakey and Kim walked out and the photographers were all there waiting to get pictures of the two and starting the cycle once again. To say that Kim K is petty is a bit of an understatement. She can be beyond beyond petty in many aspects, and this instance was just the time when she was dating. When she got into her marriages, yeah, she went even further to paint herself as a star via them. In total, Kim Kardashian has been married 3 times. Twice were to celebrities of various kinds, like Kris Humphries, a former NBA star of some renown, and of course, her current marriage with Kanye West, which is by far her most famous and longest lasting marriage, to the extent that she had multiple children with Kanye and none with the others. But how does this play into Kim K trying to make herself more famous, you ask? Well, in the first marriage, she got divorced and claimed that he was very abusive to her. This was never proven, and many wonder if it was true. But regardless of the truth, Kim K was in the spotlight because everyone wanted to hear her side of the story and praise her freedom from abuse. Then there was her second marriage, one that worked perfectly in line with the early days of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Kris Humphries was on the show many times, and given his tenure in the NBA, ensured that Kim K was in the front row and thus in front of cameras every time he played a game. But when Humphries started to fade a bit as an NBA star, that's conveniently when Kim K decided that their marriage wasn't working out for whatever reason. She once again got divorced and once again started throwing out allegations against her new ex. Not abuse allegations, but other ones that made it sound like he was the reason their marriage was about to fail. She even went so far as to reshoot scenes from Keeping Up with the Kardashian in order to make her seem more sympathizable. Like I said earlier, Kim K is absolutely petty, and we haven't even gotten to Kanye yet. By the time Kim K and Kanye got married, Kanye was on top of the rap world, and her marriage stamp skyrocketed them to even higher levels of fame. Even when Kanye began to spiral mentally in his career, before a rebound or two of course, she was there next to him, garnering the spotlight, showing off their kids, and being the supportive rock of their relationship. To the extent that every time Kanye goes on a tirade and does something stupid as a result, Kim is there supporting him and getting the sympathy card from onlookers who no doubt feel terrible that she has to put up with a guy who has a bipolar disorder on this level. And to be clear, this is what Kanye West has, as he has admitted it very much himself. All this goes to show what a master manipulator Kim K is when it comes to working situations to improve her celebrity status. So don't you think that she could have taught that to Kylie? They are both sisters, and they say that they have a close relationship. I mean, even Travis Scott and Kanye are both rappers, so Kanye could have helped Scott on board this crazy plan to help them both out in their respective careers. As they say, sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. And both Kim and Kanye know how to make themselves bigger and more popular through controversy. So there's no reason to think that they wouldn't have taught that to Kylie and Travis. They have a child. If you're looking for a more concrete reason for Kylie and Travis Scott's breakup to be fake, you have to look no further than the family within their household, mainly their daughter named Stormi. Now, I'm sure some of you out there will say that many couples have split up because of children, or in spite of children being present in the relationship, and that is very true, and I wouldn't usually bring up such a topic because it's a little too on the nose to hope that the love of a child would keep them together. But here's the thing, they told the media during the breakup media craze that they were going to remain friends for their daughter and co-parent their girl. On the surface, I'm sure this seems like a wonderful piece of news, one that could be seen as amicable in all the right ways and prove that there aren't any hard feelings between the two. But another way you can look at this is that they're using Stormi as an excuse to stay together while not staying together. Celebrities do crazy things, remember? But think about this on a base level. What does co-parenting really mean? Their child isn't that old at all, so right now they don't exactly have the capabilities to go and remember various things. Plus, with the schedules of both Kylie Jenner via her business and her TV show, and Travis Scott via his rap music and performances, they're not exactly in a position to hand Stormi off from one to the other and expect an equal balance of teaching and such. Plus, they have noted, and it's been confirmed by many, that as of yet, they haven't gone to lawyers in order to get custody of their daughter. Further proof that they're dedicated to this co-parenting idea, even if they don't know exactly what that is or what it means. I don't know, guys. To me, it screams of fishiness. And they're lucky that Stormi isn't older so that she could spill the beans on what's really going on right now, so we don't have to believe this charade. Kylie is already causing controversy. Another way you can tell that someone is faking a breakup is how they react after it. During the initial media craze, Kylie kept herself composed, speaking honestly and calmly about the situation to make sure she came off in the right light. Fast forward nearly a week after said breakup, and she's already hitting the town and glamming it up with her friends and family, which some may take as a sign of moving on, except that this is clearly more of a case of causing controversy to create a cause and thus buzz, and thus celebrity. Case in point, she went to a party in LA and happened to meet up with her old boyfriend Tyga, creating buzz that they might be together again, which she denied, and even denied meeting up with him, but the pictures say otherwise. Also, she was shown in what other people have described as rather skimpy outfits at said party, thus trying to sell the illusion of what she was doing. And if that wasn't enough, she went and bought herself a $3 million car, one that was not for sale in many aspects and would cost her a lot of money to maintain. This caused a wave of hate from fans who felt that this kind of frivolous spending is the problem of the world today. How can people justify buying more cars than they possibly need when there are people out there who can't eat? Like, I get it, it's your money and you earn it, but how do you justify not doing good with it? I just don't get it. The money you spent on this, you could have fed a village for a year at least, one person commented. Another commented, oh yay, another new car. Meanwhile, there's people struggling to make ends meet and feed themselves. I'm happy for her, but damn, when is enough enough? While it may be easy to paint these fans as a minority, and that they're just jealous of Kylie's fame and fortune, they also have a big point. Kylie could have spent that money in thousands, or dare I say millions of different ways that would have allowed her to help out the local community, and instead she went and bought a new car and showed it off on Instagram. Bringing it back to Travis Scott, there's no doubt that she loved this man. Stormi is proof of that, and they were together for some time. So why is it that not even a week after their breakup she's doing parties, potentially hooking up with old flames, and buying expensive cars? Is she really over him that quickly? Or is it simply that this is another step in a long con to get sympathy, controversy, and more thrown her way? You decide. We literally just went through this. One of the biggest reasons we're so jaded about this potential relationship being fake is that we went through something like this not even a year ago, except instead of Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott, it was Cardi B and Offset. These two were also in a relationship, except they got married and then had a kid. Everything seemed to be going great. Then Offset was caught being unfaithful via tape scandal, and yet they stayed together. Pictures and movies of them on social media show them having fun together, and then on Instagram, they broke up. Many were stunned this was the case, especially in a rather nonchalant way that Cardi B announced it to the world. It almost seemed like she didn't care. What happened next was a multi-month trek of insanity and lies and stunts. From Offset trying to win her back via storming onto a stage she was performing on, to them being caught together in Puerto Rico on a jet ski, to them lying about their holiday status with each other, and so on and so forth, all while the media and fans were eating it up. Finally, at the Grammys, they were, quote, back together, and Cardi B even thanked Offset for his support when she won an award, and now they're making music together and acting like the separation they had never happened. So all it really took was Kylie and Travis thinking, hey, we could do that too, and the fix was in. And there you have it, a look into the relationship status of Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott, and how it all plays out as fake in the long run. Do you agree with what we're saying? Do you think that this is something that is being done for celebrity status? Or do you think that they're really done as a couple? Let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on King Trending.
A simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's really your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. Go for it.